A person can wear so many hats in their lifetime, but not this woman. She constantly reinvents herself, exploring new worlds and creating new platforms for teaching, learning, and of course, living. Meet a true global citizen and a lifelong educator, the incredible 손민아. Welcome to another edition of Morning Date, a segment where we get to sit and chat with outstanding figures from all fields and walks of life.
And today we have the pleasure and honor of sitting down with renowned personality, podcaster, journalist, traveler, and author 손민아. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I mean, you are a busy woman, right? And we really are grateful that you took out time, especially in the early morning hours, to come here.
It's a big pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
think it's been like 3 years that I've been on the show.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm very happy to be here again.
Well, thank you so much. Well, before we start with the interview, why don't we give our listeners a quiz? Here it is. 손민아 cemented her fame through the famous quiz show, Golden Something. What is it? Is it number 1, gates, 2, bell, or 3, ring?
If you know the answer, use our bandi board or KakaoTalk Plus for free or text to pound 1045 for 51 or 101 depending on the length of your message for a chance to win a 여행용 backpack. Also send in your messages and questions for 손민아.
I'm so excited today because you were my role model when I was growing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, we're not too, many years apart, but that's how awesome you were.
Oh,
in
thank you.
college, you were my role model.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, you mentioned that it's not your first time here on the show, so I think our listeners are very familiar with you. Could you tell us what has been maybe, what has changed so
In 3
far?
years. Right. Last time I was here, I think it was 2014, which was the time that I just started to launch the School of Life. And I just started my company. So it was long before then I actually experienced all this educating people through the School of Life. And also, at that time, I was just beginning my work with the Huffington Post. So, yeah, lots of things have happened, 3 years of running a company and meeting so many people who want to change their lives and also traveling a lot. Yeah.
Oh, I see. You mentioned School of Life.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that school?
It's a school founded by a writer, British writer called Alain de Botton. I'm pretty sure that many of your listeners know who he is.
Yes, I
He's
know him
a
too.
very popular writer and also recognized. He founded this school in London in 2008. The idea was very simple. Like, we spent so many years at school, like we spent so much time in learning things, but then when you actually graduate and you have to live your life, then you don't know what to do. Like, they've taught you so many things, but actually there are like skills or whatever you need to survive, but not to live your own life. So he was wondering, because he himself had a lot of troubles in his own life. He wanted to know how to figure out, with all the knowledge and wisdom he's learned from the books and the artists and whatever the things that we have. He created this school to teach the people the way they can learn how to have a good conversation, how to communicate with lots of other people, and how to find, who you are actually. So that's pretty interesting, because I think in the modern society, wherever it is, whether in Korea, in London, in, I don't know, Australia, South America, whatever, people are going through with the, same problems. So that's what we do.
The universal problems. So it's a school that kind of solves those universal problems we have. So that will be the mission. I'm curious, you said that you also teach us class on how to make decisions?
Right. I teach 2 classes. One is how to find a job you love, and the other one is how to make a decision.
Wow.
How to make a good decision.
Yeah, so these classes they're beyond regular knowledge that we would think are in the classrooms, like mathematics or English or Korean or history. It's more about realistic goals of your life, right?
Right. Actually, I think everybody faces with these kind of problems. Actually, for example, you get up in the morning and you have to make so many decisions, right? And you also I think everybody will have any kind of trouble with your partner or family, your friends in a relationship. But then you actually have never learned how to communicate, how to forgive the people, how to, heal yourself, all the kind of things. So something that looks very simple and maybe not very important in your life, but actually it's really fundamental. That's what we're focusing on.
Okay, so who can attend the School of Life then?
Anybody.
Anyone.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what age group you are. If you're going to
No.
learn about life, you can go to the School of Life.
It's no matter what age group and what kind of background you have, educational backgrounds, whatever, you can come and actually attend the class. But usually, I think maybe for the juniors, like before high school, like, middle school, elementary schools will be a little bit difficult. But from high school kids, we already have, and up to the seniors, like of 75 years old and things like that. So it's quite.
So you have a wide range of students.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Okay, well, in that topic, what do you think is the most important foundation or maybe pillars for anyone's education?
For the how to make a good decision.
Yeah, of course.
I think you need an education, and when you grow up, not to be passive. I think the parents have to give the children an opportunity to make their own decisions. I think especially in Korea, the parents are like they're so passionate about the education, so they sometimes they do too many things for them, but then you lose the chance to learn how to fail, how to get over, and how to make your own decision. So I think it's important to go forward up to what you want actually yourself, not follow the others' decisions. And I think it's you need a long time actually to train yourself. So it's not something that you can do right away. Just one day you decide to do it. So I think that's what you have to do. You have to find out who you are, and then you follow what you actually want when you feel your heartbeat. So
Yeah, that's true. It's so hard sometimes to learn how to become independent, right?
Sure.
When you're a child and you have people who are, your guardians, like your parents and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's the parents' role in a way to
Right.
let your children become independent on their own.
Yeah, I mean, autonomy is a very important concept in
Exactly.
global education nowadays. So you're doing a great job at the School of Life.
yeah, I think people are very scared of a failure, but I think actually if you start to think that that's a part of your life, there's something that everybody has to go through, you kind of feel better, and we kind of help people realize that we don't give the exact answers, but we kind of guide to people, for the people to realize what they actually can do themselves.
A lot of people listening to our show today are so excited about you being on our show. 권인서님 says, "Hello, 손민아 아나운서님. Yeah, I really loved the Golden Bell program when I was in high school. I watched you a lot."
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
And 7182님 says, 저의 롤 모델이기도 해요. 반갑습니다. 책도 잘 읽었어요. 골든벨 하실 때가
It's a long time ago. I
time
can't
ago?
believe how the time flies. Like it was already almost 20 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Almost.
true, that's
more,
true.
More than 15 years ago, for
Yeah,
sure.
wow.
So I don't believe it, but those kids who are high school students, now they're mothers and fathers, and yeah, that's what happened. But anyway, they're still my gold medals.
Yeah. 4434 님 says, Golden Bell, Bell, Mina 언니, I'm your fan, very much supportive of everything that you do.
Wow, that's impressive. Thank you so much.
Wow.
And we have message by 모닝캔디님 from 카카오톡 플러스. 손민아 씨 진짜 감동입니다. 지금껏 만난 모닝데이트 중 최고인 것 같아요. 야!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Morning Candy sounds like that. Right? Sounds so excited. Kim Jae-young-nim says, hello, 손민아님. I really enjoyed your books of traveling, even your novel too.
Wow.
I'm a huge fan of yours. I admire your passion.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Especially my novel, because I published it in 2011, and actually it was my first one. So I'm very happy with my book, but I still have a lot to go. So I'm very happy to see people, when they say they read it.
I mean,
Yes.
what can't you do, right? I mean, you're an announcer. You even wrote novels. You travel. I'm so jealous. And, to have our listeners follow Mina's passion for traveling, we are actually giving away 5 여행용 backpacks today. So keep sending in your answers to the quiz question, of course. Which show cemented Mina's career and fame? Golden, number 1, gates, number 2, bell, or number 3, ring. Send us your answer to that. And also send us questions that you have and messages for Mina as well. All right, we'll be right back after this song break. Here's Ed Sheeran's Photograph.